PS4. Now, Riptide to the original. In the original, there was all kinds of different weapons in their shebang. But in the Riptide Definitive Edition, it's a little bit different. You see, here in the Dying Light, some Dying Light features in the game, but the weapon designs for the sniper rifle and the semi-auto sniper rifle are completely different. Same with Senior Flare Gun. Now, I actually own one of these, Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2. So, without further ado, let's get to kicking some zombie ass. I hope you guys can hear me, because last time I couldn't even tell if y'all could hear me in the stream. Remember, kids, that's what drugs will do to you, so stay away from them. And any possible creeps they may want you to get into their van. Palanai Island Guide. Okie dokie. Any zombies I get in my way is going to be utterly difficulties. And as you all may know it, I am pretty good at doing voice impressions. I can do Irish accents, I can do Australian accents. I'm not really good at British, but I can definitely do a good Irish and Australian accent. Whoa! Sorry.
Jesus!
I'm stuck. There we go. It's like my guy's needing to lay off the junk food. Thank you. Why attack the rock? I don't even know if you guys can hear me in the live stream, but hopefully the guys that I'm playing with can hear me fine.
Haven't been down here since SAS training. Nice.
Alright, I don't need that cleaver. I prefer my axe anyway. My axe. And I am serious about this whole doomsday prepping survival thing I've been doing on YouTube. I mean, in case there is a survival apocalypse or some sort of survival situation where I'm forced to leave my home, I've different bug-out bags. One for me, one for my best friend Z-Man,
Fuck yeah!
one for, I guess, my mom, because she was wanting to leave with me to go somewhere. But if we're ever forced to leave our home, we want something with us.
Look at them all! Just keep coming! I don't want to die!
And I took the liberty in supplying my bag with a cord, food, and a water bottle. So if we're either forced to leave our home and go scavenging, we're going to need something with us. And I'm also taking the liberty in ordering me and him a couple of tactical vests. Like military-issued tactical vests. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why order those? Well, for one thing, they could double up as inventory slots. We could carry more extra ammo or more weapons that way, and it wouldn't take up as much space in our bags. So, it kind of is a helpful necessity of our bags. It may not look like it, but you'll see what I mean when they come in handy. I am planning on going to Florida in a couple of years for all those who are watching this. Alright everyone, we are back with the video. I had to message a couple of friends, let them know that I'm broadcasting, because I don't know if they got the message I sent
I heard you want to
earlier.
talk to me.
Use this to help your boy.
What is this? The bark of a tree?
Mate, this is medicine.
If this doesn't work, I will come for you.
I need a map that belongs to Marcus.
Those are his things. Take whatever you want.
Of a part of the jungle. Now, where would Marcus go?
Well, this isn't the map I was looking for. Does he have anything else around here?
Well, looks like I'm on my own. Just checking something on my computer here. I actually think this music right here fits Dead Island Riptide pretty well. Now, I'm not going to play the full song because I don't want to get a copyright claim. I just want to know your all's opinion on exactly, do you think this music goes along well with the game or not? So, I'm going to play the song for y'all.
Damn it, this isn't a map of the tunnels, it's just part of the jungle.
And let you all know what I think.
Well,
Alright?
this isn't the map I was... I only talked to him because I... What are those rituals?
Now, that's the Far Cry 4 theme song. Now, I'm not going to use the whole song. That was just a small fragment of it. Just 29 seconds of the song. Alright? Now, if I was to play like 3 or 4 minutes of it or something like that, like the whole song, then yeah, I'd be getting a copyright claim. But I'm only playing a small fragment of it because I want you guys to let me know what you think of that song. Let me know if you think it kind of matches with the game itself. And yes, Z-Man, if you are watching this, I did figure out how to broadcast. Same with you, Magic. I know you were asking me that same question earlier. Yes, I figured out how to broadcast. It wasn't easy, but I figured it out. We're gonna skip Hawaii and go straight to paradise. For those who are watching, don't be afraid or feel nervous to add a comment down below or talk in the game chat. I have it set where y'all can send messages to me, and I'll answer them the best I can. Man, I'm tired. And yes, the 21st of this month is my birthday, and I will be celebrating. And I will be getting myself a 9mm handgun to take with me to Florida as also another gift for myself, along with The Last of Us 2. The reason why I'm getting those two things is because, one, I want to do videos of The Last of Us 2 for you all, because I know you all are going to know it's a hot game out.
Finally, you came.
And the 9mm for my personal protection, because I know you all would, the last thing you all would want is for me to open my front door and there be a python or a panther or even a fucking alligator just sitting there. Next thing you know, I'd become animal shit. And that's the last thing you all want, is for anyone to go through that shit. So, buying a pistol would probably be one of my smartest choices. I know what you're thinking, it's not really smart. Actually, it kind of is. With as many crazy shit as happened in Florida, buying a gun and using it for personal protection only is kind of a smart move. Because there had been a couple cases in Florida where people have used drugs and acted crazy. Such as, let's see here, a guy smoking, what was that shit called? What was it called? Synthetic marijuana. He smoked some of it, and he was almost a legitimate zombie. He rammed his whole fucking body through a car door. Well, not a car door, a car windshield. A windshield mind you. Alright? Head first. And yet, oh, somebody joined me. And yet, he walked away from it, unfazed at all. Alright? And then the second case, a guy actually tried to eat somebody. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I am not gonna let some random drug addict or crazy try to take a bite out of my head. No, thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to introduce myself to this new player.
Hostile spotted!
Hello. Just so you know, friend, I am doing a broadcast on my PS4. That's right, I am a YouTuber. Nice to meet you. I am broadcasting live on my PS4 right now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I cannot really pronounce your name, but
We're
yeah.
fucked. He brought us gifts.
Harlow's not here. She went out to look for something.
Harlow's gone. I don't know where she went.
Never mind.
in? God damn.
I know there are immune among you. Step forward and honor the gods. With your help, we will conquer the evil that has infected Palanite. You are the key that can save humankind.
You're out of your mind, mate! Get a grip!
Don't you see? You immune are the cure for this pestilence. And if you will not step forward and sacrifice yourself for the good of all, then you shall suffer a trial by fire. We must feast on your flesh to ensure the future of the human race.
I'm here. Sorry, I think this radio was cutting out.
We need you back at Paradise, immediately.
Oh God, I'm on my way.
Hold on, I'm receiving quite a few messages. I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know if you all caught that, but I was saying that my best friend Z-Man101010 kind of reminds me of a young Jeff Goldblum with a mustache. I said kind of, not 100% spot on.
You see them? Let's see if I can improve your looks.
Didn't your mama ever tell you that it's rude to eat a feller's head?
Hey! Starting to piss me off. Incoming! Zombies! Incoming! These assholes to die! Here they come!
How many of you are watching right now? Somebody please let me know how many of you are actually watching right now.
Here we go again!
Sounds like Ryder White.
Did some damage.
My favorite character out of them all is either Ryder White or John
It's
Moore.
on fire! All of it!
Mostly because they're military.
We don't have time for this.
Anyone to do with combat gear, military, or police, they're my favorite character ever in a video game. Because one, they're most likely to have easy access to badass weapons. And more ammunition than the others. Gotta think.
Get your ass back here!
Behind you!
And more combat efficient. So that's why I choose either Ryder White or John Morgan as my favorite characters. Because they're more efficient in combat. They are more reliable at getting good weapons. Like firearms, explosives, stuff like that. So that's the reason why I choose them as my favorite characters. Anyone to do with military or some sort of military background or combat skills like that, I'm up for this.
Don't let him get behind you!
Oh, damn, if I ain't tired.
Here they are!
Incoming!
You know, you could just do this, Hardy.
We're up Shit's Creek now.
Oh, yeah, you do, babe.
Assholes.
Here we go!
Here we go again.
Need assistance!
Here they come!
Watch yourself!
And I want to take this time to address a situation that's going on right now. In big major cities such as New York, DC, and other places, there are big riots going on across the world. People need to get under control. Don't they know that we are under an epidemic? And them throwing together these large protests and riots and coming together like this, don't they know that they're spreading the virus even more and faster? I mean, come on. Don't you know that you're risking not only your lives, but the lives of the people around you? Sure, you're wearing a face mask, but that's not going to entirely stop this virus. What we need to do is just leave them be. Just go back to your homes. Stay away from people. Quit getting so close together, because there are like hundreds of people. Not just hundreds, probably 300 or 400 of people. Alright? All together in one giant protest. Don't they know that we have to be social distancing and avoid spreading this contagion? I mean, don't they know that they're putting not only their lives, but their families and their friends' lives at stake here? Because if they keep being in big groups like this, then eventually they are going to catch the virus themselves. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a protest or them trying to get their legal rights and stuff. I'm just saying they have to do it when we are more healthier and better to do it. Because right now, doing it in the state that we're in, we're risking our own lives at catching this virus. So I really want people to stay home. Because they're at risk of spreading this virus even more than what it's already spread. Listen to what Trump and Jim Justice have to say. If they tell us to stay home, take their fucking word for it. Don't just go to these damn protests and riots. You're only risking your lives and the lives of the people around you. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole right now. I'm trying to look out for you. I don't want anyone out there catching this stupid virus. Alright? It's sad enough that hundreds of people have already died from it. Hell, it's almost like the start of an actual apocalypse. Except only there's people not eating each other. That's the only thing that's making this thing not as bad. If people start eating each other, I'm headed for my cabin. That's all I have to say. But for those that are out there with those riots and those protests, arguing with the police about brutality, I understand that. I understand that you're trying to fight for your rights. I understand that you're trying to fight for the African Americans or black people. I understand. And I respect that. I have nothing against black people. I don't. So I hope they get every legal right they deserve. Every legal right. Because they don't deserve to get beaten or mistreated the way they do. They deserve to be treated as a normal human being, like everyone should be. But going to these protests and riots, they're risking it catching this virus. Being so close together, there is a very big chance that there's someone out there that has this virus. And if they're in one of these riots or protests group, they could risk spreading it. And do you really want this virus spread any worse than what it already is? Kids could be catching it. Dogs could be catching it. And we don't want people catching this virus and dying more than what has already died. So I really want people to stay home. I know you really want to go to these protests, but you gotta think about your lives. You gotta think about your family's lives, your friends' lives. Don't they matter to you? I mean, think about it. Would you want your friends or your family at risk catching this virus? I know I wouldn't want my friends and family getting risk of this virus. That's why I'm staying home 100%. And of course, if shit like this breaks out in West Virginia, you're all gonna know where I'm gonna be. Z-Man brother, I hope you're watching this. With the chaos going on in the place in your town, I really hope you're okay. And if you are ever forced to leave your home, or if your family's forced to leave their home, you can always come find me, and you can always stay with me as long as you need, buddy. I got you covered. You're like family to me. Hell, I'd give you a kidney or some other bodily organ if it meant saving your life, and you know this. So, for anyone out there, I just want you to be careful. Stay away from these riots. Stay away from these protests. Stay home. Keep your home sanitized. Keep your family's items, stuff that you use every day, sanitized. And if someone tries to get you to go to one of these riots or protests, go the other direction. That's all I have to say. Just be careful. Look out for your family. Look out for your friends. Because you put them at risk, then there's a possibility down the road they might pass away. So without further said, let's get back into that on Riptide.
Hostile spotted!
Here they are!
Die, mate! For these assholes to die!
Let him get behind you! Let's give these fuckers a blow.
Hurry, Harlow! We're running out of time!
And I want to address something else. Racism is bad. Racism is not a good thing. I mean, for all those people out there who get racist remarks toward them, I feel sorry for you. I do. I don't understand why people are still being racist in some states. I mean, racism is not a thing anymore. Quit living in the fucking past. Move on with the future. Just because you see a black person or a Hispanic person or some other person with a different race or skin color doesn't mean that you have to make racial remarks to them or be rude to them in any way. Just like my dad. He is a racist motherfucker. He is. You should hear half the damn shit he says. And personally, from my point of view, I want to take a swing at him for it. I want to beat the holy fuck out of my dad. Because there's a good reason. He always says racist things about black people. What the hell has these black people ever done to him? Huh? Nothing. Yet, he says, I bet all those niggers will get freaking this and that and all this. And in my mind, I'm like, will you just shut the fuck up? Because for the past 3 years, I've been putting up with his goddamn racial remarks. What has a black person ever done to him? Nothing. A black person's never done one damn thing to him. Except exist. That's all. So if there's a black person out there that watches this video and becomes offended by me saying the N-word, trust me, I hate saying that word as much as anyone. I don't feel comfortable saying it. I know it's discrimination, and I know black people take offense to that word. But that's what my dad says. He says all kinds of racist shit. If you feel like taking a swing at him, be my fucking guest. Because there have been times where I've been ready to take a swing at him. So, for all those people out there that are going through this right now, that are getting racist remarks, or who are a different race, I hope something good in the future happens for you all. I do. I hope you all have a good future in life. For every black person out there, or every different race or ethnic person out there that has a different race or gender or whatever, I hope that they have a good thing going for them in life. I hope they get the respect and human rights they deserve. Because right now, racist remarks and being mean to them and all this and that in a bag of chips, that's just freaking wrong. What has any of these people ever done to these people that are racist? Why? I mean, what have they done to you? Name one damn thing they have done to you. Nothing. Alright? They've done nothing to you. So I urge you to try and show them a little support. Be a little nice to them. Give them the respect they want. They want to be treated just like human beings. Just like an average human being would be treated. Alright? Give them the respect they want. Don't make racial remarks or risk something bad happen to them or do anything bad to them, because they don't deserve that. They deserve to be treated as an equal human being. And that's all they ask for. So let's get back into killing some more zombies.
Watch it!
And to tell you all the truth, I don't know if you heard my speech or not, but if you are, please add a like, add a comment. Agree with me that these poor black people deserve to have some respect and treated right as equals. Because that's what they deserve. Black people deserve respect. They deserve to be treated as equals. And if you think my dad is a racist son of a bitch, I agree with you 100%. Hell, my dad's more than a racist son of a bitch. He's up there next to fucking Hitler. Because there's a lot more horrible shit that he's done. But I'm not gonna get into that. If you want me to talk about my dad's history, comment down below and let me tell you exactly how horrible of a father I have. Alright?
Watch yourself!
And like I said before, I don't know if you guys can even hear me.
Over there!
Shit's big now. Ready yourself.
Fuck with! Starting to piss me off! Oh man, we got more of these assholes! Headshot! They fucking coming! Incoming! Here we go!
How about I break something else?
Time for these assholes to
Holy shit!
Oh, here we go again.
Now stop these motherfuckers! Watch your head!
I'm cutting my way in.
Quick, get outside. So what do we do now?
We continue with the plan, of course. Show me the map. Christ, is this it? What a mess. Apparently these are the entrances. Even so, they're both in the flooded area, right?
Yes. These entrances are inaccessible.
I wouldn't necessarily rule him out. They might still be useful. Here's Kessler's place. He might know something about the tunnels. I mean, he did work with Villa, right?
What if he's just as crazy?
Kessler's not Villa. He's a real scientist. And if he's still alive, I'm sure he'll help us. I was originally sent here to consult with him. He's been studying the disease for years. He published a paper on it. And if anyone here knows about the tunnels, it's Kessler.
And why exactly didn't you tell us all that before?
Because Villa said he had a map, and I wasn't even sure Kessler was still alive. Look, if you're all too afraid to go, I'll go on my own.
Listen, if Harlow say he cool, then I say we check him out. I mean, what other choice do we got?
Well, we could stay here and party and enjoy the last little bit of life we got left.
Yeah, you do that, Wayne. Me, I'm going with.
All right then. Kessler it is.
Fine. I guess I'll just have to bring the party with.
I'm just taking this time right now to get me something to drink. I am back.
Bring me more. Whatever you find.
I'll bring you whatever I can find, Houston, but you gotta know, painkillers are freaking scattered out as they are. But I'll give you what I can find. Alright? Oh, sorry. Hey, Jane.
Bring me more. Whatever you find.
Holiday.
Forget about Marcus. We need to stay focused.
Hey, Samby. But yeah, as I said before, racism is bad. Black people, African Americans, whatever race or ethnic group that you may think of, they deserve to be treated as equals. They deserve to be treated as a freaking human being. We're all created equal. It's our actions and our ways that we act towards others is what we're supposed to be judged on, not by our race, not by where we're born, not by what we sound, talk, or walk, or look like. We're supposed to be judged upon our actions in life. What do you think I made my thing, TheAction623's? Because I judge people upon their actions toward others, not by their race, not by what they sound like, not by what they dress like, not by how they sound like or act like. Alright? My dad is a full-blown racist piece of crap. He is! And I will throw his ass under the fucking bus and give everyone every specific detail about how much he hates people that he's never even met before. He hates blacks, he hates Mexicans, he hates gay people, he hates bisexual people, he hates people with colored hair, he hates people with weird tattoos, he hates people with high-pitched voices, all kinds of people. And he's never met any of these people before, so why should he hate them? I mean, these people have not done one fucking thing to him, and yet he hates them. He thinks all black people should be sent back to Africa, or we should have black slaves again. For one thing, in my book, he deserves to get his teeth knocked down his throat for that. Alright? And I am willing to almost bet my left kidney, literally, that if he lived in New York, he wouldn't last 10 minutes if he saw a black person. He wouldn't last 10 minutes without making some sort of racial remark. And if he did, they'd probably beat the holy hell out of him or curse him out. And I wouldn't blame him. So, if you're a black person or some other race out there that is watching this, don't take any offense to what I'm saying. I'm just stating the facts about my dad. My dad is one of the worst. He's up there next to Hitler. At least in my book. With the amount of shit he said about black people, I'm actually afraid that he may have been part of a Ku Klux Klan at one point. Or may have been related to someone in the Ku Klux Klan. And yes, I know what the Ku Klux Klan is. And then there's... I just don't understand why he hates them. He's never met any of these people before, and yet he makes racial, horrible remarks about them. In my book, he deserves to get the shit beat out of him. Now, apart from the racism, the full-blown racism out of his fucking mouth, you should hear some of the perverted things the motherfucker says. Hell, there's some movies he won't even watch unless he sees a pair of fucking tits in it. Alright? If it ain't a movie where there's a naked woman or some other chick, he won't watch it. As long as there's no fucking tits in the damn movie, he won't watch it. Or if it has to do with weed. Because that's the only two fucking things he mostly cares about in this fucking world. Weed and fucking chicks on TV. I swear my hand to God, if he so much as even hurts my mom, he will be getting hurt by me. Because I love my mom too much for him to do this shit to her. If he even cheats on her once, if he does, he hasn't, but if he does, he better be running for his fucking life.
More than fair.
Because I'll go Negan on him.
I hope it's something good.
Now, apart from the racism and the perverted shit, let's talk about, let's see. Oh yeah, the shit that he's done to me. Let's see, where does it start? Oh yeah, at the age of 12 or 13, I stopped celebrating my birthdays because of him, because according to him, birthdays are for pussies. And then when I was around 16 years old, the motherfucker pulled a fucking shotgun on me in a family fight. Yeah, that's right, you all heard me. The motherfucker, my dad, pulled a 12-gauge shotgun, and it was loaded, on me during a family fight. Now, if that ain't some bullshit, I don't know what is.
Careful about who we trust. That madman nearly killed all of us.
And before that, he nearly blew me and him up by trying to connect an orange extension cord to our power box, our electrical box. That's right. He tried this, like this thing right here. This is probably like an electrical box or power box or whatever you want to call it, where we flip all the switches to turn the lights on in the house. Well, he tried connecting an orange extension cord to that. If he by chance did, it probably would have blown me and him up, and I would probably be dead.
Don't worry. You left with me still in one piece.
And then when I was about 11, 14 at the time, yeah, I was about 14 when my dad nearly tased me. He tased my sister, he nearly tased me. And then when I was about 15, he had a car wreck with my sister, alright, nearly killing them both. And then, let's see here. 17, we had another fight, me and him. And this time, I was about to leave him. I was packing my bags and I was leaving his sorry ass. Here I am, 19, almost 20, still putting up with the motherfucker. Why I have not beat him half to death yet? Good question. As soon as I get myself a car, I'm out of West Virginia. I'll be taking my weapons, I'll be taking all my survival gear, my bug-out bags, my tactical vests, every bit of survival gear that I own, including my PS4 games, my PlayStation 3 games, my consoles, controllers, every damn thing that I could fit in my car that belongs to me, I'm taking it with me to Florida. And I'm getting as far away from his sorry ass as I can. Why? Because I can't put up with him. Got one person watching. And then on top of that, my dad owes me $6,000.
That crazy fucker wanted to eat us.
That's right. He owes me $6,000, and he refuses to pay back even a penny of it. For his information, if it weren't for 98% of my goddamn money, he wouldn't have any fucking electricity, he wouldn't have any water, and he wouldn't have any goddamn food in his refrigerator. And yet he acts like I fucking owe him. Alright, when he's on his deathbed asking for a kidney, I'm gonna say good luck. As cruel and horrible as I'm sounding right now, with the shit that he's putting me through, and the shit that he has put me through already, when he asked me for a bodily organ to save his ass, I'm gonna say good luck. Now, if it was my best friend Z-Man, and he needed a kidney, I'd give it up to him no problem. Because he's like a brother to me. Z-Man is. If it was my dad, good luck.
I swear to God.
My mom, I love her. I do. She tries to pay back what money she borrows from me. She doesn't make any racist remarks or any perverted remarks or any kind of thing like that. She agrees that my dad is kind of a pig in some ways. Alright? Let's see, she tries to pay back the money that she borrows from me, which she has. She is a cancer survivor. She loves cute little dogs like me. She wants to move to Australia. I kind of want to go with her. I want to move to Hawaii. My dad, he wants us to go to Colorado so he could start up his own weed farm. And then about 5 months ago, my dad nearly threw our dog Misty out a fucking window. You heard me. He nearly threw our little black dog, Misty, out the fucking window. If she did go out the window, he would be getting the hell beat out of him by me and my mom. We'd both be beating the fuck out of him. Misty's a small dog. She's a Yorkie Poodle and a Maltese mix. And she's a lovable little dog. If she did go out that window and get hurt by him, me and her would be beating the hell out of him right now.
Oh, now you felt that one.
And there were times he accused my mom of sleeping with our neighbor. He has. And that has pissed me off. So if by chance he does that shit to us again, if he accuses my mom or hurts her in any way, or hurts me in any way, or pulls a gun on me again, we'll be leaving his sorry ass.
If I get hungry, maybe I'll toss you on the grill. Jesus, lighten up.
Forget about Marcus. We need to stay... focused. Figure out a way through these tunnels.
Come over here. I know you're worried.
I'll go, but I have to. Why not?
Good.
Hopefully Kessler isn't...
And another thing, my dad is the laziest motherfucker in the world. He is too damn lazy to get the hell out of his chair, get up for about 10-15 seconds and turn off a light switch that is dangling literally 4 feet the fuck in front of him. Instead, he has to have me come all the way from my room, which is like 30 feet fucking away, to turn it off for him. If that ain't lazy, I don't know what is. Can't even get his own goddamn drink without having me do it for him. He acts like he's fucking paralyzed or can't get up. Bullshit. He can drive a car. He can get up, use the bathroom, all that. All kinds of other shit. But yet, can't take care of himself when it comes to getting a drink or turning off a light switch. I mean, he just needs to learn to leave me alone and quit being a lazy motherfucker. I don't even know if y'all can even hear me. So I could just be an idiot and talking to myself.
Please go look for my friends.
So I could just be an idiot and talking to myself. God damn it. I'm gonna kill this fool here.
Killing! So, you came after me, I see.
I can't let you walk away.
And now...
Christ. What a maniac.
Speed bump. Who's watching me?
I've lived here all my life and I've never seen water this high before.
You can add a comment or say something in the chat. I won't mind.
Hey, Harlow. Found Kessler's outpost.
All right, find a way in.
Better keep my guard up. There's an intercom. Let's see if he answers. Dr. Kessler, open the door.
Who is it? What do you want?
I really need your help, Kessler. It's extremely important.
I am busy doing serious research here. I have no time for visitors. Leave me be.
Sir, it's about your research. I read your study on Kuru disease. It was bloody brilliant. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I swear I can't get a moment's peace around here. Simon, come in.
I'll be right back, everyone. I'm just going to take the time to get me something to drink. There we go, we are back.
Something useful?
There we go, we are back.
What the hell?
All right, I let you in. Now tell me what you want. All right, I let you in. Now tell me what you want.
First of all,
Alright, I let you
Mr.
in. Now tell me what you
Kessler,
want.
you have the 4 hazmat suit dudes from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in your greenhouse. First of all, Mr. Kessler, you have
I need information about the tunnels from the war. Specifically, which one goes to Henderson.
There aren't any tunnels. Now get out of here. I am a scientist, not a tour guide. Stop wasting my time.
Marcus Villa told me about the tunnels. I know he was your research partner.
You saw Marcus? I haven't seen him in ages. He was brilliant, you know, in his own way. But let us just say there are reasons we no longer work together. Very good reasons.
Yeah, he wanted to eat me. The guy was certifiable.
He wanted to eat you? That doesn't make any sense. Sure, he went to live with the natives, but they've always struck me as peaceful people. Perhaps he was worse off than I even imagined. But that does not explain why he would resort to cannibalism.
Yeah, well, he wanted some flesh from someone who's immune to the plague. Had some crazy ideas about using it to make a cure.
Wait a moment, are you saying that you are immune to what's happening out there? Well then, this certainly changes things, doesn't it? Yes, I'm afraid it does. Yeah, I have a map that you should find helpful. But if you want it, you need to help me with something. I have been researching this disease for many years now. Kuru has been endemic to the indigenous people here for centuries. This outbreak is one of many, and each incident is a little different, as is the trigger that reawakens the plague. It's truly remarkable how this prion disease adapts or changes, how it mutates when exposed to external factors, the speed at which it affects the host organism. Astonishing, really. But science can be unpredictable. Dangerous even, you understand? Yeah.
So is that why there are all those bodies in the greenhouse?
A truly unfortunate accident, one that was largely the fault of my assistants. I assure you, I had very little to do with what happened out there.
You know, I'm still waiting to hear what you want from me.
I am merely trying to make it clear that I am not an evil man. In times such as these, it is easy for men of science to be blamed, persecuted for their actions. Especially by people who possess lesser minds. My 4 assistants were in possession of some reagents, chemicals, contained within vials. Unfortunately, those vials are out there in the greenhouse. Bring them to me, and I will give you the map. Do we have a deal?
Agreed.
You will probably need to kill all 4 of them in order to secure the vials. But there is no saving them now. You will be putting them out of their misery.
What's done is done. Just have the map ready to go.
I cannot conduct my tests.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm gonna try my Ryder White impression or John Morgan impression from this game. Standing in this chair. Give me a minute to clear my throat. My name is Ryder White. I'm a colonel with the BIDF. Base, this is Colonel White. Super 64 has crashed. I'm the only survivor. I'm alright, just banged up a bit. Has Unit 4 been evacuated yet? If not... Okay, I can hear it on my TV. It does not sound as spot on. I may have to get a better mic, but...
Ooh, that sounded painful.
I sound much more like him.
I'll take that reagent. There's one. There's one. I'll take that reagent. That's the last one. Time to haul ass.
If by chance me or my family does go to Australia... Remind me to get a leash for my mom. Because if we move to Australia, the first thing she's going to want to do is cuddle on a koala. And I'm pretty sure... Not Doesn't Australia have, like, some sort of law where you can only, like, touch a koala for so long and then, yeah, have to leave it alone because it can be stressed out? Because it's... Because I'm pretty sure that you can only touch a koala for like no less than 30 minutes. Or no more than 30 minutes. I know exactly where you can go to do that. There's this like wildlife foundation for it. And I'm gonna have to get a leash for my mom so I can make sure she don't wander off and try to kidnap a koala. And I can't really blame her. Koalas do look pretty cute.
Good, good. Now I can conduct my tests. I only require a
So
sample of
who's
your blood.
watching my live stream?
Oh, you can't be serious.
Tell me, or
Give
let
me the
know
map
at least.
before this turns ugly.
And depending on how it mutates, you could be in grave danger.
Here, do it.
Okay, you will feel a little prick. Nothing to worry about. Do this test. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? If I had a little sweet, I would give you one.
Ah, Jesus Christ on a pony.
I was merely trying to light the mood. Oh, it will only take a moment to prepare the sample. Please be patient. This is truly astonishing. I've got your results.
You know what? I might just go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 and do a live stream of it after this. Because I know Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fun game. So I might do a live stream of it, because I've been trying to do streams of it. And well, maybe not right now. Maybe in a couple weeks.
You are completely resistant to the virus.
I already knew that, Kessler.
No, it is not what you think. You need to be very careful. Any contact with certain types of reagents could trigger a mutation. And if the virus mutates, it stands to reason that you could lose your immunity. Or much, much, much worse. Unfortunately, there are so many factors to consider that it is impossible for me to tell you exactly what might happen.
What are you talking about?
Your plan was to use the tunnels to reach Henderson, correct? Yes, the Japanese created them during World War II, and later they were used to store chemical weapons. In the 50s, during a monsoon, there was a leak, and some of those chemicals worked their way into the water. When they went into the tunnels, one of them must have been infected. The virus mutated and all hell broke loose. The Aussies had to blow the entrances to prevent the infection from spreading. Most of the men were still down in the tunnels. I have long suspected that exposure to those chemicals is what caused the infected soldier to mutate. Anyway, you need to find the old Jesuit mission. A passageway runs from the ruins down into the tunnels. Here is the map, as I promised. I cannot stop you from going down there. That is your decision. But if you do, use an abundance of caution. Try to avoid prolonged exposure to the chemicals. I wish you best of luck.
Heaps. Hello, answer me.
Thank God, I was starting to worry. Did you get the map from Kessler?
Yeah, I got it. Tunnels might be a problem, though.
You can fill me in when we meet up. Where are you going now?
I'm gonna find the entrance to the tunnels.
What am I doing? I can just fast travel here.
The village here's been absolutely devastated.
I don't know who's watching my video, but just know I did talk a lot of crap about my dad. So if you are like a different race, color, or ethnic, or some other form of race, just know, don't take any offense to the shit that I said about my dad. My dad is one of those racist, perverted assholes.
Oh, incredible. Really incredible.
You see the entrance?
I'm looking for it. Pretty Got eyes on a door. Found some stairs. I think they lead down into a crypt.
How's the entrance? Is it accessible?
Unless you have some diving gear, the answer's no. Completely flooded.
Shit. Alright, stay there. We're on our way down. Maybe Trevor can figure something out.
Roger that.
I left some things in her life.
We should talk about this around in those dark tunnels. Nothing much you're dead. Been nice knowing you.
I need my book from my clinic. God only knows what's there.
Alright, I'm gonna end this live stream here. I don't know who's watching it. I wish you could tell me who you are. I wish I knew who you are. But if you liked it, please hit that subscribe button below. I apologize for the stuff I said. Well, I don't really apologize for throwing my dad under the bus. But for half the shit that he has put me through and the stuff he's said about other people is just unfair. I know. But yeah, my dad is a horrible person. He's racist, he's a bit of an asshole, he's perverted, and on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad of a horrible father is, 1 is the best father in the world, 10 is straight up Satan, 8 is next to Hitler. So I'm gonna put him next to Hitler, because that's how bad of an asshole he is. But anyway, I'm gonna end this live stream here. If you liked it, please tell your friends about it. I honestly think that African Americans or black people or other races or race groups or ethnic groups or whatever you want to call it, I honestly think they should be treated fairly. I think they should be treated as equals. We're all created the same here. We're all the same here. We all should be treated as same, as equal human beings. There's no difference in us between races or ethnicity. My dad thinks differently. Well, I think he's a bit of an asshole with his head so far up his ass that he's probably able to smell his own shit. But anyway, I'm Dallas May. I'm signing off.